Nigga X about me, nigga
Yeah.
X about me, nigga
Yeah.
X about me,
Yeah.
nigga X about me. I'm a hustler.
Do it! Just do it!
Shots fired! Shots fired!
What's up, y'all? It's your man Philly 2 Corpus, aka Old Head Gamer, aka Old Man Gamer. And I want to talk to y'all today about just the state of gaming in this generation and just the way I see things. You know, just it's like an old man's perspective on the shit y'all put up with nowadays that I put up with it too because I'm a gamer, but how it's just fucked up. Alright, like for instance, okay. Back in the day when the game came out, like on Atari, Atari, Nintendo, Sega, whatever, when the game came out, that was the game. It worked. There was no problems. Either the game was trash or the game was good. Not trash in the sense of because it didn't work, because it just was a piece of shit ass non-working broke game. Trash in the sense that the game was literally trash, i.e. E.T. the Extraterrestrial. If you ever played that game on Atari 2600, the game was so bad that Atari buried that. They just said, you know what? Fuck this. Took the games off the shelf and buried them in the desert. They just dug them up a few years ago. But anyway. And even like with Sega, the game came out, the game was good. And like, this is another thing. Like, say you had the same game, it'd be the same game, same title, but two different games. Like for instance, Shadowrun on Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis, two totally different games, two different types of graphics and everything. I mean, that was gaming back then. There was no patches. Like the game came out and there was a patch. I ain't heard of a patch until this generation. You know what I mean? But now, like, okay, let me break it down for y'all right quick. I've been gaming my whole life, but I slowed down when real life stepped in. Like around like the Super NES, PlayStation 1, Super Nintendo, PlayStation 1, when that, around that time, around PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, I had stepped out of the gaming scene per se for a while. Real life kids, that's when I started producing my family and all that, and putting my seed out there for the world to enjoy. So let me stop. But real talk. So for a while I wasn't really into gaming. Like I knew about it, heard about it here, there, whatever, understood all of that, and knew about the online thing. Never gamed online or anything like that, played multiplayers or anything like that. I did play FPSs back in the Nintendo 64 days with James Bond, GoldenEye. That was the best FPS ever. But anyway, and I did when I got back into gaming, I started with the PS2 and the PC. I played Fallout 1 on the PC, Fallout 2 on the PC, Need for Speed on the PC. But then I had got frustrated with PC gaming because it was frustrating. I would get a game, but it wouldn't work because I needed this graphics card and all this and all that. So I was like, man, fuck that. So then that's when I started playing PlayStation 2. And see, back then, not that I know of now, wasn't no DLC, whatever. Either the game came out, either it was good or it was trash, but it worked. You know what I mean? And it wasn't like Legends of Dragoons. I think it was like 4 discs that came out with that game. It was the entire game. Like, they didn't release, here's some of the game. Now, hey, look, here's some good crack. Now, you want some more crack? Give me some more money. That's how these game developers do us now. I mean, I got into the online thing a few years ago. Probably 2012, 2011, I don't know. Anyway, so you know, I'm fairly new to the whole online gaming scene. Not gaming itself, just but like the online gaming thing. So but anyway, and it just blows my mind now. Like a game will come out, and then all of a sudden in 6 months, there'll be DLC, downloadable content that you can purchase for the low price of my nuts. You know what I mean? I don't get it now. And us as gamers, we sit up there and we go bend over, open the butt cheeks, and we take it and we pay for it. We pay out the ass. I mean, I understand they can say, oh, well, you have to pay the developers, and oh, you have to pay this, and oh, eat a dick. This is my thing. Wasn't the developers getting paid back in the day when the games released full? You know, I just don't get it. I mean, and I'm not trying to say any game specific. I'm saying all games, all platforms. Okay, look at Batman Arkham Knights. Look how they did to the PC Master Elite Race. And no, I'm not trying to turn this into a console thing, but look how they did them. And what was that game? And I don't got a PS4. Haven't even played the PS4, but you know, I got an Xbox One, and no, I'm not saying choosing one over the other, whatever. I got Xbox One because that's where all my friends is at. But PS4 was that game? Fuck, what was that game? God darn it. Watch Dogs. I heard that was a piece of shit. Assassin's Creed, that was a piece of shit. Don't even let me get started on the Xbox One. I don't want to have to go in on Microsoft. Oh yeah, and just on a side note, that backwards compatibility, that's some bullshit, okay? They only got a few games right now, man. They need to drop all the most popular games. They got a vote going on where you can vote. Oh, which game do you want? You know, drop some real fucking games for that backwards compatibility. Then, you know what I mean? Then I'll be geeked about it. But right now, yo, that's some, you know what I mean, trash. But anyway, back to what I was saying. That's another thing. But anyway, I'll get into that another time. But these developers and these game people now, they're treating us like Pookie and them, like straight crackheads, and it's not right. We need to stand up and stop putting up with the bullshit. This your man Philly 2 Corpus, and I'm out. Yoshi Sways.